Hello students, today we are going to discuss the second sample paper for the chemistry examination, that is a preparation for the pre-board as well as board examination. So started with the first question, that is a MCQ question. That is first question, the depression in freezing point, that is a directly proportional to the, as we know in all the qualitative property, that is delta TF or delta TB, that is directly proportional to the molality term M. So right answer, that is a C option, that is a molality of a solution. Next are the number of moles of NaCl in 3 liter of 3 molar solution. As we know molarity, that is the number of moles divided by volume of solution. So here the number of moles will become 3 into 3, that is a 9, that is a C is the right answer. Next, which of the following units is useful in the relating concentration of the solution with its vapor pressure? So which of the following units are useful? So option A, mole fraction, second parts ppm, third is mass percentage, next that is a molarity. So the units used for relating the concentration of solution, that is a mole fraction. A option is the right answer. Next, name the cell which was used in space Apollo program, that is the first option fuel cell, second a nickel cadmium, third that is a mercury, next dry cell. So right answer, that is a fuel cell, that is used in the space Apollo program. Next, that is the value of average rate approaches the value of instantaneous rate of reaction for a first option at the start of reaction, that is at the end of reaction, in the middle of reaction, or when length of time interval approaches to 0. So right answer, that is a D option, when the length of time interval approaches to 0. Next, the oxidation state of iron in Na4 FeCN5NOS. So here that is a 4 plus x minus 5 minus 1 will become equal to 0. So here that is a x will become equal to plus 2 is the right answer. B option is the right answer. Next, how many products are formed on the hallucination of methane with the Cl2? So when methane will react with the Cl2 in presence of heat, that will give different product, that is a uh, chloroform CHCl3, second CH2Cl2 dichloro, next CCl4 and CHCl3. So there will be formation of CH3Cl, that is a 4 different product may be formed. ठीक है, फर्स्ट ऑप्शन हाइड्रोजन ਨੂੰ रिलीज करते जावांगे, CH4 तो बाद CH3Cl, फिर CH2Cl2 dichloro, then chloroform, and then CCl4 carbon tetrachloride. So 4 different products are formed. Right option D. Next, that is a nucleophilic addition reaction mostly favored in, that is a aldehyde. So simplest aldehyde, that is option A, that is a acetaldehyde, that will give nucleophilic addition reaction will be most favored. Next, formalin solution, that is a formalin solution, that is a formaldehyde solution, that is a 40% formaldehyde solution. So option A is 10%, 20, 40 and 60. So right answer, that is a C option is the right answer. Next, the compound obtained by reduction of propanaldehyde by amalgamated zinc and concentrated HCl. So in case of, as we know, in case of there is a keto group propanaldehyde, that is a converted into CH2 by zinc amalgam. So there is a formation of propanaldehyde to propane. So right answer, that is a B option is the right answer. Next, that is a chelate complex tend to more stable, that is a right statement, true statement. Next, that is a 2 nitrogen and 4 oxygen are donor atomine diamine tetraacetate, and that is also true statement. Next, the boiling point of ether are higher than that of corresponding isomeric alcohol, that is a false statement. Next, that is acetaldehyde can be reduced to ethane in presence of lithium aluminum hydride, that is also a false statement, because acetaldehyde will reduce with the reduction of lithium aluminum hydride, that will lead to formation of alcohol. Next, benzaldehyde reduces Fehling solution, that is also a false statement, because this is an aromatic compound. So next, that is a paragraph based question. Okay. Next, that is a 2 marks carrying question, and next that is a 3 marks carrying question, and after that is a 5 marks carrying question. So let us start from the first. So by using the relationship delta depression freezing point, that is a delta TF become equal to KF into M. So in this, so by addition of addition of 0.643 gram of a compound, so addition of 0.643 gram of compound to 43.95 gram, WB ਸਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ given है, WA given है, delta TF निकाल लवांगे, ठीक है. So delta TF निकाल लवांगे. So after that is a KF is also given. Put the MB, that is a molar mass calculate करांगे. So delta TF as we know relationship KF into M, ठीक है. So KF into M, so M the value इत्थे put करांगे molality दा. So by using the relationship put the all the values and solve it, we will get the answer 156 gram per mole is the right answer. Next I have 1.71 gram of a sugar molecule. In sugar, molar mass 342 are dissolved in 500 centimeter square of solution at 300 Kelvin. And what will be the osmotic pressure? That is a mass given. Molar mass, that is a 342 gram. Number of moles dividing, we will get number of moles. Volume, that is a 500 centimeter cube. Can we change this into liter? Temperature 300 Kelvin. R is given. So by using formula pi is equal to CRT. Concentration can be written as number of moles per unit volume. So put all values, we will get the answer 0.249 atmospheric pressure. Next, what are the limitation of a Henry's law? So first limitation, that is the pressure is very low. Second, temperature is not too low. And next, that is the gas is not highly soluble. And next, that is a gas neither react chemically with the solvent nor associate with the solvent. Next is solution of a copper sulfate, that is electrolyzed for 10 minutes for a current of 1.5 ampere, ठीक है. And time is given, ठीक है. Minutes can be changed into second, that is the current is given 1.5 ampere. Q by using the formula Q is equal to IT. Formula use करांगे, put करांगे. So in case of copper sulfate solution, that is changes into copper to positive ion and sulfate ion. So in case of copper sulfate, that changes copper to positive ion and sulfate ion. Copper to positive ion gaining the 2 electron and form a copper. So by reduction process is a use of 2 electron. So 2 Faraday deposit copper, that will give the 63.5 gram, and 900 coulomb, that is a deposit copper, will give the 63.5 divided by 2 into 96500 multiple 900, that will give 0.2961 gram. So this will give the 0.926 gram. So next, what is the mean by galvanization? So galvanization, the process of covering the iron with zinc metal, that is called a galvanization process, that is used for the protection from the corrosion. So next numerical है, for the reaction to N2O5, that will give 4 NO2 plus O2. The rate of reaction measured as delta NO2 over delta T, that is value, and find the rate of reaction in term of N2O5. So as we know rate of reaction, the formula, so by using the formula, that is here, and put the value for the component, we will get the answer, okay. So this is the question. Next question, find the rate of reaction with the rate constant 0.50 and concentration is 0.60 mole per liter per second, and also find the concentration of A with the rate constant 0.50 second. So in the reaction A converted into B, rate of reaction, that is a K into concentration of A component, K, that is 0.50 into concentration of A component 0.60. So rate of reaction calculated again, given rate is So rate of reaction become equal to K into concentration term. So put the value rate here, ठीक है. So A दी value ਆਪਾਂ concentration term ਦੀ ਵੀ ਨਿਕਾਲ ਸਕਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ. Next, what do you mean by the half-life period of a reaction? The reaction, the time during which the concentration of a reaction is reduced to 1/2 of its initial concentration, that is called as a half-life period. And next question, chemistry of all lanthanide is so identical, explain. So as we know, in the general electronic configuration, the general electronic configuration of a lanthanide, that is a n-2 f1 to 14 n-1 0 to 1 ns2. As such, lanthanides have almost identical configuration for the outermost two shell and differ only in the number of 4f electrons. Since these 4f electrons are very effective shielded from the interaction with the other elements by the overlapping of 6s and 5d electrons, and hence show very little difference in their chemical reactivity. Next, that is the IUPAC naming, COSO4 NH34 NO3. So the IUPAC naming is tetraamine sulfato cobalt, oxidation state that is a 3, क्योंकि ammonia 0, sulfate 2 negative, NO3 1 negative, that is a 3 आ जाएगा oxidation state, and nitrate, ठीक है. Next, that is a IUPAC naming, again potassium amine diacyanido dioxido peroxido chromate, and oxidation state that is a 6. Next, define coordination isomerism with example. Coordination of isomer, this is the isomerism that arises from the interchange of ligand between the cationic and anionic complex of different metal ion present in the complex. So it will show here chromium ammonia 6 molecule, cobalt cyanide 6, and again with the coordination isomer example CONH36 and the CN6. So here the coordination bond are different, so these type of isomer, that is called as a coordination isomer. Next, write a reaction short reaction on the half-man bromamide reaction. In case of amide, that will react with the bromine and QH, that will give primary amine RNS2 K2CO3 plus KBr and water formation. So amide to amine formation, that is called as a half-man bromamide reaction. Next, that is a why are ether are relatively inert compounds? So ether are inert compound because functional group of ether O does not contain any active site, and under ordinary condition these are stable bases, dilute acid and other oxidizing and reducing agent. So these are relatively inert compound. Next, write the Cannizzaro reaction. In Cannizzaro reaction, when reaction of aldehyde, two molecule of aldehyde having no alpha hydrogen treated with concentrated sodium hydroxide, that will give oxidation and reduction product. By reduction, that will give alcohol, and oxidation, that sodium salt of acid are formation. Okay, so major condition, that is having the molecule does not contain any alpha hydrogen. Next, complete the reaction, that is propanoic acid, that will amine reactant, that is propanamide formation. Next, that is a ethanoic acid, that is with the sodium hydroxide, that will give sodium propanate. Next question है, that is the diazonium salt of aromatic amines are stable than those of aliphatic amine. So in case of diazonium salt, the diazonium salt that will show resonating structure, so these resonance account for stability of diazonium ion. Hence diazonium salt of aromatic amine are more stable than aliphatic amine, as aliphatic amine does not have any resonating structure. ठीक है. Next, why secondary amine are more basic than primary amine? And in case of a secondary amine, there is a presence of two alkyl group which will increase the electron density on nitrogen atom, and hence more available of number of electron at nitrogen, and more is the basic character. And in case of primary, that is the only one alkyl group that will increase electron density on nitrogen become less, and this is a less available electron pair on nitrogen and less basic character. Next, what do you mean by the amphoteric nature of alpha amino acid? In case of amphoteric nature, that is amino acid show amphoteric nature, that is both show acid as well as base nature. So alpha amino acid, that is in RCH NS2COH, that will changes and give H positive ion to NS2, so NS3 positive ion, CO negative, that is formation of bitter ion. In the bitter ion ionic form, alpha amino acids show negative and positive charge. This will show both amphoteric in nature. So this is bitter ion structure, that will by show 1 and 2 structure ion in which both are dipolar structure are shown. So this is amphoteric in nature. Next, that is a numerical. Write the calculate the EMF of a cell. As we know, cell representation are given. Reduction potential of one component, reduction potential of second component also given, and calculate a delta G naught also. Okay. So first write the at node oxidation half selection, then reduction half selection. So balance करांगे ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ number of electron cross multiply करके. So overall selection ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਏਗੀ. Then write the oxidation half selection, then again overall selection, and then next data write the Nernst equation. E cell become equal to E naught cell minus 0.059 over n log concentration of product over reactant. So ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਆਪਾਂ put ਕਰਾਂਗੇ value ਸਾਰੀਆਂ solve ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. So delta G naught, that is become equal to minus NF E naught cell. So ਇਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ value put ਕਰਾਂਗੇ ਤੇ solve ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, that will give delta G naught value. ठीक है. So next है the lambda naught value of KNO3 LiNO3 are given है. So again calculate करेंगे conductivity ions of for lithium positive ion. So पहला potassium nitrate ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਵੀ given है, lithium ਦੇ ਲਈ nitrate ਲਈ ਉਹਦੇ ਲਈ given है. So K positive ion conductivity also given है. So for calculated the lithium positive ion ਦੇ ਲਈ, so by applying the 2 minus 1 plus 3 equation rule apply करेंगे. So solve करेंगे इस चीज़ में. Next है for the first order reaction, show the time required for 99% completion of a first order reaction is twice the time required for completion of 90% reaction. So as we know, the first order equation is T is equal to 2.303 over K log A naught over A. So for 99% completion, T 99% equal to 2.303 over K log 100 over 100 minus 99. So ਇੱਥੇ ਆਪਾਂ ਇਹਨੂੰ solve ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, first equation ਲਿਖਾਂਗੇ ਇਹਨੂੰ. Second ਇਸੇ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ T 90% ਨੂੰ solve ਕਰਾਂਗੇ. T 90% 2.303 over K log 100 over 100 minus 90. T is equal to 2.303 over K log 100 over 10. So in solve करेंगे second equation. So divide 1 and 2, we will get the, that is will become equal to T 99% become equal to twice the T 90 time 90%. So this is the best way. Next question is साढ़े को discuss the reaction and mechanism of acidic dehydration of ethyl alcohol to prepare ether. And in case of dehydration ethyl alcohol, that will dehydration with 413 Kelvin temperature concentrated sulfuric acid, that will formation of ether. At low temperature ether are formation, at a high temperature that is a alkene are formation. So sulfuric acid, that will give H positive and sulfate ion, bisulfate ion. So first step, that is a protonation of alcohol that will absorb H positive and that will form protonated alcohol. In the second step, that is a removal of water. So second molecule of alcohol that will react with protonated alcohol to form another product, okay, with removal of water molecule. And third step, that is a formation of ether, that is oxygen having positive charge that can be removed by accepting a pair of electrons from the hydrogen bond. So H positive are released and the formation of ether are occur. Next, how will you prepare primary, secondary and tertiary alcohol from Grignard reagent? So by using aldehyde formaldehyde react with CH3 MgCl Grignard reagent, so in the formation product, and then reaction with the water acidic medium, formation of primary alcohol. Again for the secondary alcohol, we will use acetaldehyde react with the Grignard reagent and formation of secondary alcohol. Similarly for the tertiary alcohol, ketone will react with the Grignard reagent and formation of tertiary alcohol. Next question है, what is the carbylamine reaction and how it is used to distinguish between primary, secondary, tertiary amine? Carbylamine reaction, that reaction involved between the reaction between the primary amine and the chloroform in basic medium, because in carbylamine reaction NH2 group that is converted into NC isocyanide by reaction, that is a carbene intermediate. The formation of isocyanide takes place only by the primary amine. Secondary and tertiary amine does not cannot form isocyanide due to the poor leaving tendency of the alkyl group. So this is the answer. Now next question, that is what are the characteristics of the transition metal, and in what way the electronic configuration of transition element different from non-transition element, and why is copper considered as transition element? So first, characteristics of transition element. So all transition metal are typical metal, and transition elements and generally show variable oxidation state, that is a +2. Transition element generally form colored compound. Transition metal line form large number of complex compound. Transition metal and many of their compounds show paramagnetic behavior, and transition metal have a high melting and boiling point. So second question है, transition element can contain incomplete filled d subshell in the electronic configuration, that is n-1 d1 to 10 ns0 to 2. So whereas non transition element have no d subshell in and is completely filled and have ns1 to 2 or ns2 1 to 6 in their outermost shell. So this is the answer. Next, third question, according to definition, that is a transition element are those which are incompletely filled d subshell. So write the electronic configuration of copper 3d10 4s1, and copper, that is a 3d10, that is a fully filled electronic configuration, and copper 1 positive again 3d10, and copper 2 positive, that is a 3d9, and show one valence electron, one unpaired electron into the d subshell. So copper 2 positive has partially filled d orbital and it is a transition metal. Next, explain the why titanium water 6 3 positive is violet while titanium water 6 4 positive is colorless. Again, that is depend upon the electronic configuration and number of unpaired electron. In case of a titanium, that is a 3d2 4s2, and in titanium 3 positive, that will give only 3d1 electronic configuration, that is a 3d1. So one unpaired electron, that will show dd transition. So dd transition, that due to the dd transition, due to that will show color. And on the other hand, in case of titanium 4 positive, that is a 3d0, and titanium 4 positive, then no dd transition are possible, hence that are the colorless transition metal. Next is the electronic configuration of a cadmium. Again, cadmium, that is a 4d10, and cadmium 2 positive, again 4d10 electronic configuration having no unpaired electron, and hence cadmium 2 positive salt are white in nature. Next is article naming reaction. In case of Wald-Schiemann reaction, in case of benzene diazonium chloride react with the HBF to form benzene diazonium fluoroborate. Further, upon heating, that is a fluorobenzene formation. Next is sulfonation of haloarine. Chlorobenzene react with sulfuric acid to form a ortho and a para product. Similarly, Sandmeyer reaction. In case of Sandmeyer benzene diazonium chloride, that is react with the cuprous chloride HCl, the formation of a chlorobenzene occur. Next, that is a Finkelstein reaction. In case of Finkelstein, that is a alkyl halide reacted with the sodium iodide to formation of a alkyl iodide. Acetone refluxes alkyl iodide as a Finkelstein reaction formation. Next, Wurtz fatigue reaction. In case of Wurtz fatigue reaction, that is a alkyl halide and aryl halide reacted with the independence of sodium metal dry ether, the formation of a toluene as occur. Next question, again 5 marks. The dipole moment of chlorobenzene is lower than cyclohexyl chloride. That is in case of chlorobenzene, that is a carbon sp2 hybrid carbon in chlorobenzene is more electronegative than sp3 hybrid carbon in cyclohexyl chloride due to greater s character. Thus the carbon atom of chlorobenzene has a less tendency to release electron to Cl than carbon atom of cyclohexyl chloride. So with which sp3 hybridization is sp2 hybridization है, ठीक है, less negative charge and more negative charge. So as a result, CCl bond in chlorobenzene is less polar in cyclohexyl chloride, and further due to delocalization of a lone pair of electron, the Cl atom over the benzene ring, that is a CCl bond in chlorobenzene, acquires some double bond character, and while the CCl cyclohexyl chloride, that is a pure single bond, and in other word CCl bond in chlorobenzene is shorter than that से cyclohexyl chloride, क्योंकि इतने डबल बॉन्ड फॉर्मेशन हो जाती है, ठीक है. So double bond formation है, so that will show smaller shorter bond length, ठीक है. So next है, that is a second essence alkyl halide, that is a polar molecule and there are molecules are held together by dipole-dipole interaction. The molecule of water are held together by strong hydrogen bond. And since the new forces of attraction between the water and alkyl halide molecule are weaker than forces of attraction already existing between the alkyl halide and the alkyl halide molecule and water molecule, therefore the alkyl halide are miscible in water and alkyl halide are neither able to form a hydrogen bond with water nor able to break the hydrogen bond. ठीक है. So last one है, that is a Grignard reagent, that is a very reactive in nature, reactive with the water to form a alkane. So Grignard reagent must be prepared under the anhydrous condition. So this is the second sample paper for the pre-board as well as final board examination preparation. So all the best to all the students and get good marks. So I hope that all of students will get the 70 out of 70 marks in all the pre-board as well as final examination. So please like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.